On behalf of this well-recognized institution and of this college and Secretary of the Sangmeshwar Society, Honorable Dept sir, chief guest of today's inaugural function. Proudly have to mention that alumni this institution and provide the Solapur University, Dr. Homkar sir, keynote speaker of today's function, Dean of Commerce and Faculty, Dept, Pune, Dr. Dept sir, resource person from different states, Goa, Karnataka, Management Council member, Director of Computer and Management Studies, Professor Deepak Madam, Vice Principal, Dept sir, Night College Principal, Dr. Dept, Vice Principal of Commerce Faculty, Dr. Madam, HOD of Commerce, Dr. D.S. sir, my colleagues, heads of departments and friends. Indeed, it is a great pleasure and privilege to welcome you all. Friends, as you know, the investment, pluralistic development is come only through education, not wisdom. So it is called in Marathi or in Sanskrit Vidyaya Sambandha. With this vision, the Sangmeshwar College started by two visionaries, great visionaries, namely Apasa Karadi, Nakapana Karadi. 7 years decade back before to develop Solapur city and surrounding the Solapur. This is multi-faculty college having more than 23 departments. It has 7 PG centers, 5 research centers, more than 7,500 students learning this temple with more than 250 teaching and non-teaching staff. So far this college has crossed many milestones. Along with the conventional courses, it started many professional courses, BBA, BCA, BCS, Bachelor of Journalism, Bachelor of Mass Communication, and many the certificate courses to cater the needs of different society and students. So far, the institution has refined, saved many students. They are working in India in different sections, different parts and abroad, and developing towards the nation. So far, it has given 2 high chancellors. One is present pro-high chancellor, many principals to the higher education, many faculty members are on statutory body, more than 10 staff members on pure study, some are academic members, some are chairmen of pure study, some are deans, management council members. The institution has started a public school consultant demand of this area in 2015 with CBS pattern. By starting this public school, we say that the institution has completed its education circle from KG to PG, we say that. Similarly, by considering the amount of this area, the institution started 9 colleges this year. The institution has been accredited in 3rd cycle by NAC committee and it has scored 3.39 CGPA in 3rd cycle. Friends, as you know that the world is changing day by day, and change is the only permanent thing, and it is always for better tomorrow. And public education or higher education is no exception about that. In this changing scenario or area, we have to change the teaching learning method to make the students more active rather than new follow. To enhance the quality along with classroom teaching, other quality web sources we have to use to enhance the knowledge of students and to uplift the knowledge of students. With this view, we have organized this one-day national seminar, and on behalf of this well-recognized institution and of this college, I once again heartily welcome you on this one-day national seminar. Thank you.
Sir, Principal of Sangmeshwar College, Honorable Resource Person of First Session, Dr. Sir, respected Vice Principal of Junior College, respected Vice Principals of Senior College, Arts Faculty and Commerce Faculty, Head of the Department of Commerce, dignitaries, authorized, and all participant delegates, teachers and students. At the outset, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to today's national seminar organized by the Department of Commerce and Management Study on the theme Technology for Teaching, Learning and Evaluation in Commerce Education. I, on behalf of Sangmeshwar College, Department of Commerce and Management Study, thank the Chief Guest of today's national seminar, Dr. Homkar sir, at the same time the Resource Person, Dr. sir, Dr. sir, Dr. sir, and at the same time, Dr. Sangmeshwar from Kolhapur for accepting an invitation as a resource person at the national seminar. I also thank Dr. Homkar sir, Secretary of State, Pandharpur, for accepting our invitation as the chief guest for the latest session of the national seminar. I thank the management of the institution for their support, motivation, and encouraging us in organizing this national seminar. Now, a brief look at the Department of Commerce and Management Studies. Ladies and gentlemen, we started the Department of Commerce in the year 1967. Thereafter, in the year 1980, we further started our PG, that is MCOM classes. The Department of Commerce and Management Studies further had its research department providing the students in MPhil and PhD under the guideship of Dr. Dept sir, Principal of Sangmeshwar College. Now, a look at the seminar. We have organized this national seminar with the intention of familiarizing the concepts of ICT, M-learning, e-learning, and at the same time, the new concepts like MOOCs, models, simulations, and interactive boards. With this intention, we have organized today's national seminar. A look at the schedules of the national seminar. We are going to organize 4 sessions. The first session will be on blended teaching learning process, which will be shared by Dr. sir, the Dean of Dept, Pune. The second session will be on MOOCs, which will be guided by Dr. from Amravati. The third session will be on creation and utilization of open education resources, which is going to be looked after by Dr. sir, Kolhapur Institute of Technology, Kolhapur. And the last session will be on models, a new concept which has come for teaching and learning, which is going to be looked after by Dr. Sangmeshwar from Kolhapur. I am sure all the sessions we are going to be benefited and at the same time enjoy all the sessions. I once again thank all the resource persons and the participant delegates for accepting our invitation and coming for the national seminar. Thank you once again.
Umrani is our alumni, that is from 1977 to 1982. Completed his pre-university and graduation in commerce. It's another feather in our cap. Done his post-graduation from Swarna University and completed various PG diploma courses. A well-known educational administrator and research guide, have round about 34 years of experience. He worked as a principal of Garware College, Pune, reader in commerce at Sri Shahu Mandir Mahavidyalaya, Pune, as instructor, vocational course in commerce in BP Sulake College, Mashi, and also worked in Air India's Finance and Accounts Department. 6 students completed their MPhil and 3 PhDs, and 6 students completed their MPhil and 3 PhDs, and currently 5 students are pursuing their PhD under his guidance. He has written textbooks for Mumbai as well as Pune universities. He is on the various boards, committees of the Pune University and other universities also. Presently, working as Honorable Governor's nominee in Marathwada University, Nanded. Member of NAC peer team also. Delivered number of lectures at seminars, conferences, refresher course, faculty development programs and on NAC assessment. He visited Mauritius, Singapore, Thailand and also to China and Canada for academic tie-ups with Douglas College. It was a brief introduction of Dr. Orgnise sir. And now I feel privileged to introduce Dr. Sachin Veranekar sir. At present, he is Dean, Faculty of Management Studies, Bharati Vidyapit and Director of Bharati Vidyapit Institute of Management and Entrepreneurship Development, Pune. Academic experience of 33 years at PG level and administrative experience of around about 23 years. Specialization in marketing, human resource management and entrepreneurship development. He has completed 2 major projects and huge, that is 47 minor projects. 11 students completed their MPhil and PhDs under his guidance and 3 of them are pursuing their PhD. He has published 55 papers in national and international journals and has published 7 books. He has organized more than 250 conferences, seminars and workshops, etc. Chair 61 of them. Expert committee member of AICTE, UGC, TEC and NBA. Life member of Higher Education Forum, IIPA, AM, TISA, ICT, NHRD, etc. Member of 11th Plan Committee at University of Kashmir and Kurukshetra University. Former elected member of Governing Council of AIMA. Expert panelist on DD National and Lok Sabha channel. He is member on various international and national council centers and universities. He has number of awards. Recipient of International Speaker Award at Bangladesh, Best Academician Award, Amity University, Mary Delhi Puraskar, Maharaja Yashwantrao Homkar Award, Seva Gaurav Puraskar of Bharati Vidyapit, etc. and many more. He has visited Sweden, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Maldives, etc. for seminars, conferences and exchange programs. I regret, due to scarcity of time, sir, I have concised your biodata of these both the versatile personalities. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I humbly request Honorable Shri Kadadi sir to felicitate a resource person, Dr. Sachin Veranekar sir, Dean, Bharati Vidyapit University, by presenting him shawl, bouquet, and the very well-known Pradnya Medicine. Thank you, sir. May I also request our respected principal, Dr. D.D. Pujari sir, to felicitate and offer a humble offering. I request our faculty. Thank you so much, sir.
Honorable Dr. Sachin Veranekar, all the vice principals, professors, HOD of Commerce, Dr. Kamli, all the delegates, participants, the resource persons from various institutes, dear students and friends. I use most respected word deliberately in the beginning because I know the Kadadi family of this Pune the city. Not only their goodwill, credibility, credentials, but wonderful contribution to the field of education, industry, business, and whatnot. Still today, Solapur is known for contribution made by Kadadi family and Siddheshwar, holy city and most vibrant city of the state of Maharashtra. I am delighted really to be here. It's a great pleasure and great honor for me to be here because this is my college. This is my own college and I am standing before you as the Pro-Vice Chancellor of Savitribai Phule University. Whole credit goes to my parents, my teachers, my school and my college. My parents were landless farm laborers. A very humble small village from South Solapur, Bhandarkote. Once my father came to Solapur for repairing Kirloskar diesel engine and it got repaired within no time, and he heard that in Solapur on Home Maidan, Mahamanav Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar is coming to give a speech, and he went to listen his speech on Home Maidan. I don't remember the date and year, but he told me when he went back to village Bhandarkote and he decided to send me to school. He heard the speech of Dr. Ambedkar and he decided, yes, my son will not become now farm laborer. He will become somebody in his life. With all the confidence, he decided, yes, my son will go to school now. He will not work on the farm no more. See the impact of any speech, impact of the speech of Mahamanav. I did my 10th in Bhandarkote and I took admission in Sangmeshwar College in 1977. I think Musre madam is sitting over here. She used to teach us economics, both in Marathi and English. Wonderful English, fantastic Marathi. Surprising. Somebody speak fantastic Marathi and wonderful English. Really, it was a great phenomena for me. Somebody who had come from small village. Madam speaks Marathi, Sundar Marathi, and wonderful English and economics. Very complex. She used to make it very simple. I stayed in Talikot hostel for 2 years and main hostel for 3 years. Glorious days. This college has a glorious past, and even I know this college has a glorious future ahead because of the management, approach of the management. All barriers, caste, creed, no barriers. Kai Kave Kailas, Sangmeshwar. Health, wealth, education, innovation, entrepreneurship. Everything is taught here. 11, 12 and 3 years degree program I completed in this college in 1982. When I was in second year BCom, my father died. No support to the income of the family, and I decided to appear all competitive examinations. When I passed BCom in 1982, I got 2 appointment letters. One bank, I think State Bank, and another was accountant in Air India. My accountancy was good, but English was very, very weak. Because of my accountancy, I could pass entrance. Out of 53, only 3 candidates passed. I was number 1. That day I remembered the teaching of Panchakshari Rudraya agreement of this college. How knowledge, how accountancy helps you to become somebody in your life. Because of strong accountancy, I could garner the job in Air India on 10th March 83. Only because of Sangmeshwar College, teaching of the teachers. I was in commerce stream, but I used to attend Homkar sir's lecture. He is a Nirupan on Sant Tukaram. Great. I used to attend Homkar sir's lecture, Merchant of Venice. He used to teach Merchant of Venice, Shakespeare. Because of that, I could know the importance of all subjects, Marathi, English, economics. Yes, I am proud of my accountancy knowledge, but I respect the knowledge available in all subjects. Therefore, friends, some students are here. Respect the knowledge, respect the skill, respect innovation, respect other domains, respect nature, respect culture. All these subjects, all these domains are part of our culture. Kannada, Urdu, Hindi, Marathi, accountancy. All these subjects are important for the development. Now, all these subjects are coming together in globalization. Then I decided to quit Air India in 88 because I saw the great teachers in Sangmeshwar College. It was my dream to become professor. I got job in Barshi. I quit Air India. People said, what a fool person. What an insane person. He is resigning Air India and going to Barshi, small college, as instructor. But I was happy because I got the chance, opportunity to work in education field. What a noble field. I worked in B.P. Commerce College for 6 years. I got opportunity to work in Shahu Mandir Mahavidyalaya in senior college for 12 years. Then I joined Garware College of Commerce in 2008 as the principal. Till 17 November I was in Garware College of Commerce. as the principal. On 17th November I joined as Pro Vice Chancellor only because of Sangmeshwar College. When I sat in the principal's cabin, I remember those days. Entering into the cabin of Homkar, difficult job, tough job, cumbersome, Himalayan task. It was a Himalayan task to enter into Homkar's cabin and what to talk, what to speak, what to start. Confusion, tremendous stress and tension. One or two sentences he used to ask, from which village you have come? Where you are staying? What is your staying? What you read? One or two sentences, that's all. And he used to put his signature, long, beautiful, wonderful signature, K. Bhogishen. Still, all the papers I am having with my file. Wherever sir has signed, I never throw away. And never. I cannot venture into throw away the paper where sir's signature is there. This is Sangmeshwar College. Coming to the today's topic. Sir, this college has chosen very pertinent, relevant, useful and highly vibrant subject topic today for the seminar. How many people have come, who have come, that is immaterial. But the topic you have chosen, teaching, learning and technology, very important. Why? I will tell you. As per the recent data, how India is changing, how teaching, learning is changing, how industry is changing, we have to consider, we have to study very minutely. The recent data is that there are 1,165 research and development centers in India today. And out of them, many R&D research centers are established by 928 multinational companies. How important they are giving to India. 928 companies now presently running the research centers and development centers. And how many people are working in these research centers, development centers? 3,23,000 technocrats, scientists and engineers. 3,23,000 engineers and scientists are working in these research, and this is the present scenario of our country, making huge progress technology wise. Because friends, not only information technology will play the dominant role, but Indian talent, you people. Indian talent means you people. Indian talent is going to play a very dominant role in the world economy. And because of this, we have to think in that perspective, how education is changing, how innovation is coming, and how industry is taking shape. As far as education is concerned, we have seen 3 revolutions. In ancient period, education was for very few people, that is Gurukul, and it was even available in Greece also. Gurukul system, Guru Shishya. In Guru Shishya Parampara, in Guru Shishya tradition, only few people used to get the education and knowledge. It was limited to few people. Then came the next development, education. broadcasting and an assembly line model where mass enrollment took place, mass education. First phase was Gurukul Parampara, Guru Shishya, 1-to-1. Then came broadcasting and mass education, mass enrollment, 1-to-many. That was the concept. And knowledge was limited to the library, and knowledge was in the books only, in the second page. Then came the revolution in education, that was dramatic paradigm because of digital technology, or you may say digital disruption. Friends, because humanity's accumulated knowledge will now be freely available on the internet, on your mobile. It will be indexed and curable now. Previously, brain was for storing, it was used as a storing. Now brain has been used for intelligent processor. This is change. Connecting the dots will be less. What is more? Connecting the dots. Information memorization is not in existence today. And now, what is happening in the classrooms? Rich formatted content, flipped classrooms, research material from the best faculty on a subject which is free, it is not charged. Now, what is happening, what is most important in this era, in technological era, digital era? Number one, dealing with how to deal with complexity. Number two, much importance is being given to critical thinking. Number three, creativity. And fourth is emotional intelligence. Friends, now ability to co-working, co-creation. Not only machine will replace the man and machine both have to work together. That is the important change we are observing today. As far as industry is concerned, first revolution was mechanization of production using steam. Steam was used for mechanization in industry. In second phase, in second industrial revolution, there was a mass production using electricity, steam to electricity. And in third phase, in industrial revolution, simple digitization. And presently, we are observing the fourth industrial revolution, that is complex digitization, that gave birth to the terminology of Industry 4.0. Here, cyber physical systems are bringing in dramatic shifts. Internet of Things, IoT, advanced automation, robotics, artificial intelligence and big data analytics are going to be the major drivers. Now, where are the jobs available today? Industry is changing, education is changing. Where are the jobs, future jobs? Friends, dramatic paradigm shifts will define the future of jobs. In fact, there is a saying that data is new oil, information is new currency, and artificial intelligence is new electricity. There is an interesting cycle in technology, that is, technology led destruction and creation of jobs. For instance, automation destroys jobs, but it increases productivity. This leads to economic growth, which leads to creation of new jobs. New technology also creates new jobs. Technology obsoletes itself at an increasingly accelerated pace. Therefore, we need more people who will create new technology. Further, people are required to maintain new emerging technology. People are required for maintaining the new technology, be it Internet of Things or 3D printing. New technology requires new labor. There will always be a great demand for experts to design, test, implement systems. Friends, the advances in natural language processing have led to the creation of intelligent interactive voice response. These are replacing traditional call centers and manual agents. Google Translate is displacing translators, and investment advice algorithms are displacing investment advisors. Computers are increasingly performing tasks that are typically considered human, such as complex analysis, subtle judgments, and creative problem solving. We will be able to interact with a machine in the way that one would with a co-worker. These are the changes happening in our country and across the globe. Friends, I will quote one report here, very important report, the Martin School report in 2016. What it says: technology at work versus 2.0 sounds some alarm bells. It concludes that, very important, please keep in mind, bear in mind, it concludes that 69% of jobs in India and 77% in China are at high risk. High risk of automation. In comparison, 47% figure for the US. Our new education system, therefore, will have to recognize the new phenomena of technology-led job destruction as well as job creation. Let's take some examples as illustration. Friends, my dear friends, in the banking, in financial services and insurance, the threatened jobs will be data entry operator, teller, cashier, underwriter, and data verification personnel. These all jobs will be vanished. The new jobs roles will be cyber security specialist, credit analyst, robo programmer, blockchain architect, and process modular expert. In the retail sector, young friends, what are the new jobs available in future? The jobs that will be threatened will be cashier, inventory assistants, sales representatives, and stock boy. These jobs will be vanished very soon. The new job roles in this sector will be retail data analyst, digital imaging leader, digital marketing specialist, and customer experience leader. In a way, new technology will create new jobs. That is certain. 55 new jobs are going to be on the anvil in exponential technologies such as virtual reality, Internet of Things, big data analytics, 3D printing, cloud computing, social and mobile, artificial intelligence, and robotic process automation, even data science, machine learning, all those things. The challenges for India will be to create human resource that will have these skills and competencies. Therefore, to quote respected Mashelkar, what should be the solution? How young generation must act? He has given some advice for the young people of this nation. Number one, he says, Mashelkar says, your aspirations are your possibilities. So keep them always high. I will repeat, your aspirations are your possibilities. So keep them always high. These are the words of Mashelkar. Number two, like instant coffee, there is no instant success. Work hard and success will follow. Friends, these are the words of Dr. Honorable Mashelkar. Number three, he says, work hard in silence. Work hard in silence. Let success make the noise. You do not make the noise. Your success will make the noise. He says, persistence pays. Mashelkar says, persistence pays. It is always too soon to quit. Number five, don't wait for opportunities to knock on your door. Create opportunities and build your own doors. Number six, friends, you can do anything, but not everything. So choose and focus. Choose and focus.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I said good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Nice to see you all smiling. Smile improves our face value. It is the most inexpensive way to improve our look. We don't require any Fair and Lovely, Cochamoling or any other masala if we are smiling. But we must ensure the smile that we give must be natural, from the heart, not the artificial showing 32. So I am very much happy to be part of this particular national seminar. Honorable Sri Dharmaraj Kaladi, Honorable Murali sir, Pro-Vice Chancellor, who delivered an excellent speech just now, Principal Dr. D.D. Pujari, the Coordinator Dr. Purohit. See, in India, if you don't follow up, you fail. And Dr. Purohit, I must appreciate for the strong follow-up of yours. With a strong follow-up, everyone gears up. And if there is no follow-up, only leaders gear up. So she has done a wonderful job. She was so much after me. Many times I forgot that I am supposed to come to Solapur. And she reminded me that, sir, you have to be here. And Solapur, I belong to Solapur, let me tell you all my education, Honorable Dharmaraj and myself, I am lucky to be the classmate of Dharmaraj from Siddheshwar High School. From there I completed my BCom, MBA from Hirachan Nemchan.
Professor Dr. Deepak sir, who is in front of me. He was my teacher when I was in MBA second year. So he is very much present here. Mr. Kuda. We have worked together. So I see so many faces here who have seen me, and I am very glad to be part of this NASA seminar because I am brought up in Solapur. And whenever there is an invitation from Solapur, I am the first to accept it. I have been to different parts of the world. In September I was in Sweden. I delivered 30 lectures there for the management students of Linnaeus University. Under faculty exchange program I was there. I have been to many countries. I am supposed to speak for only 5 minutes. I will not speak more than 5 minutes because I am given 90 minutes to speak on blended learning, which is the next session. I must thank Dharmaraji for allowing me to speak. Very, very important throughout our life, everyone passes through Siksha, Iksha, Pariksha, and finally Diksha, that is degree. So you are all sitting here, this side. Siksha, even for me, for everybody, all teachers, learning is an unending process throughout our life. We have to learn, unlearn, relearn, that's the process. So Siksha, Iksha, that is practical. Then we give Pariksha, and finally we get Diksha. And very, very important for all of us today, in the age of this Abel Muzemar, this is Abel Muzemar. If I don't want the call of I don't want to attend the call of my boss, because boss is always correct, you know. When boss is wrong, rule number 1, boss is always correct. So he can catch you anytime. If you put off your mobile, he will say, why did you keep the mobile off? I am paying for your mobile. So in this age, teaching learning process has become very, very difficult. And unless you go for the blended learning, the teaching learning process cannot be as effective as it should have been. It should be. Mashilkar ji, Umrani sir talked about Mashilkar sir. He was the chairman of the selection committee for the Vice Chancellor's post of Goa University. And I was recommended by Mashilkar sir for the post of Vice Chancellor of Goa University. In the top 3, I was one of the candidates to meet the Honorable Governor. So that stage, thereafter, you know, there are many things that matter most. But I am very glad Mashilkar ji very personally interacted with me. And throughout my life I have followed T20 formula. The first 20 minutes of your life, we must spend on physical exercise. When you get up early morning I say. First 20 minutes we must spend on physical exercise. The next 20 minutes on meditation. The mental. What is a personality? Personality is the sum total of your physical features, mental faculties, mannerisms, and etiquettes. Sometimes we see a personality and we say, oh, what a personality. So it is his ability to influence other people. So 20 minutes of physical exercise, 20 minutes of your mental exercise, because today, stress, and only stress. I always talk to my management students. I always tell them to be knowledge oriented and not exam oriented. If you are knowledge oriented, you will be blessed. And if you are blessed, you are blessed. If you are not blessed, you are stressed. So blessed or stressed, we have to decide. And to be blessed, you have to follow this formula. Some people spend 45 minutes, some people spend 30 minutes. I spend at least 20 to 30 minutes on my physical exercise, mental exercise, adhyatma, puja, whatever. We have puja here. Ma Saraswati, why we worship? Because when we worship Ma Saraswati, we get Gana, Jnana and Dhyana. It's Gana, Jnana and Dhyana. You can concentrate. So this is what is very important. So 20 minutes physical exercise, 20 minutes mental exercise, and the next 20 minutes I have to decide today what am I supposed to do for my own growth and for the society. Then there is one more formula. 25, 25, 25. The first 25 years of our life we spend in learning. The next 25 years we spend in earning. And now we are in the stage of returning to the society. That is learning, earning and returning in the next 25. And each one of us definitely will have not out 75. Provided we take care of certain things, provided we are honest, very honest with our wife, our husband, our organization, our nation, and one who is honest can face anybody, can look into anybody's eyes. If I am not honest, I will have a lot of problems. I will be always under stress. So if we are honest, we are dedicated, we put in a lot of hard work, there is no shortcut for the hard work. If we do that, then definitely we'll be very successful. And as teachers, I just want to give a message. I don't know how many of you will be there in my next session. We have a great role to play as teachers. We are not supposed to just teach marketing or organizational behavior here in the class. We are supposed to spend at least 5 to 10 minutes for the holistic development, what can we guide to this generation. I am very glad to see this Sangmeshwar college. I would have to tell you more. One of the best colleges I would say in India. I know Bhugeshwar sir. I invited him when I was the in-charge director of Solapur Institute. I invited him as a chief guest of one of our functions. So I see a lot of girls here and I call them career girls. Who is career girl? Career girl is one who prefers plants and plots to pans and pots. So these are the career girls. I congratulate you all. You have a bright future. And we the teachers here, we the teachers have a great role. We have to lead by an example. We have to show our sincerity, our dedication, and the students should feel, I should become another Sachin Tendulkar. I should be, why not? I should not be offering them 555 chairs, something like this. We should be friendly with the students, but we should not become their friends. We should be friendly in our, but we should not become their friends. They should not dare to ask you, sir, आज बसायचे का? आज बसायचे का? ते आपण त्या ठिकाणी जर आपल्याला म्हटलं आपण टीचर म्हणून big should. That is what is my philosophy. So as a teacher, we have a great role to play. We have to lead by an example. This generation is very much stressed. They don't know what to do. There is a lot of competition. Sir, एक 2 मिनट घेऊ का? माझ्या 5 मिनिटं संपले म्हणून. 2 मिनिटं घेऊ. Indians, our IQ is great. A girl in London has proved, Indian girl, that her IQ is better than Einstein. In the spelling competition in America, the top 10, 6 are Indians. Harvard Business School, #1 business school in the world, the dean is Indian, Nitin Noria. PepsiCo, chairman is Indian, Indra Nooyi. Microsoft, Google, Pichai, and Satya Nadella. They are Indians. So we Indians have proved to the world that we are the best in IQ. So what's very, very important to be successful in your life is EQ. That is emotional quotient. What is emotional quotient? See, you see so many gold medalists, so many good engineers, they don't become good managers. Gold medalist doctors, they don't become successful doctors in their life. Why? Because of the poor EQ, that is emotional quotient. So the ratio of emotional quotient in your life is 90%. It's because of your ability to take your colleagues, your subordinates, your boss, your subordinates with you as a team building. That is emotional quotient. And the next quotient is spiritual quotient. You have seen Munna Bhai MBBS? So in Munna Bhai MBBS, that Sanjay Dept looks at one patient, his brain dead. And while looking at Sanjay Dept, he opens his eyes. When others are looking, he doesn't. So we Indians are very much positive you are. एखाद्याला डिक्लेअर केलेलं जरी असलं तो डेट आहे तरी आपण त्याच्या डोळ्याकडे बघत असतो. नाही आता डोळे उघड. आता होईल. आणि आपली जुगाड टेक्नॉलॉजी, our जुगाड technology is being exported to the whole world. You know जुगाड technology. So anything doesn't work, a radio or mobile or anything doesn't work, you please give it in the hands of the Indian, and Indian will ensure that it works. Murphy radio, if it is not working, give it in the hands of the Indian, and he will Ikudun marela, and you will ensure. Bajaj scooter, another example. With kickstart, it will not get started. But Bajaj scooter, if you bend it, it will. So spiritual portion, the positivity. You must have seen an American, if he is told that there is no network, he will not try. But Indians will go to various corners and will ensure that there is a network. So we have been very positive, very spiritual. So IQ, emotional quotient, spiritual quotient, and the competition quotient. So I have a request to all of you. So kindly focus on these IQ, EQ, SQ, spiritual quotient, and competition quotient. Participate in all competitions. We have to be very good listeners. I must congratulate all those who are in this particular hall, that you are all very good listeners. And listening is action oriented. Hearing is. So I am very happy. I must congratulate the organizing team. Teaching learning process, the blended learning, the different teaching methodologies. I remember throughout my life, I started my career in Goa, and I had very good friends there, where the party from different parts of India, and they taught me, Sachin, Tula Aisha, if you want to be a very successful teacher in your life, don't use paper, don't use cheats, don't you prepare your PPTs, don't prepare your OSP, the slides, and from that day till date, I hardly use PPTs, or I hardly, and even in the blended learning you will find it is a face-to-face, which is very, very effective. And we are using all the different aids. So I have a request to all of them. There are many teachers I have seen even in my college. They are so much dependent upon the PowerPoint presentation. If the LCD fails, their lecture is off. They simply say, I want help. So that should not happen. We should not be depending on, they are the aids. They are supporting us. We should not be dependent upon it. So that's the only message I want to give. I must thank Honorable Dhanraj for having given this opportunity. And finally, to end this speech, I listened to somebody who has given a nice formula to lead a successful life. He was telling, to be successful, now you look at Dhanraj. There's a nice smile on his face. Look at Umrani sir, Pro-Vice Chancellor. Do you see any stress? No. Pujari, a smile. And there are so many like this. So what formula they are following? Simple. Dimag mein ice factory. Zuba mein sugar factory. Dil mein love factory. And that is why our life is satisfactory. So that is what is very, very important.
एक दिवसीय नॅशनल सेमिनारचे उद्घाटन सन्माननीय डॉक्टर सोमराणी प्रो-वाइस चांसलर सावित्रीबाई फुले युनिव्हर्सिटी पुणे या सेमिनारसाठी रिसोर्स पर्सन म्हणून आलेले माझे मित्र माननीय डॉक्टर सचिन वेळणेकर, त्याचप्रमाणे आताच आलेले इतर रिसोर्स पर्सन डॉक्टर होमकर गडठाणे, डॉक्टर शिंदे, डॉक्टर सतीश, या ठिकाणी या सेमिनारच्या निमित्तानं उपस्थित असलेले दयानंद महाविद्यालयाचे एचओडी डॉक्टर ननवरे, वाइस प्रिन्सिपल सर, हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट डॉक्टर कांबळे, डॉक्टर येडीकर, डॉक्टर पुरोहित, कॉलेजचे सर्व टीचिंग स्टाफ, विद्यार्थी बंधूंनी भगिनी, वास्तविकता दोन चांगले लेक्चर या इनॉग्रेशन फंक्शन झाल्यानंतर मला बोलायची गरज नव्हती, परंतु कोणीतरी आभार मानलं पाहिजे म्हणून मी उभा राहिलो. डॉक्टर लोमराणे असू देत किंवा डॉक्टर वेर्णेकर असू देत, दोघेही सोलापूरचे. देशात परदेशात सगळीकडे फिरून त्यांनी आपले नाव केलेलं आहे आणि त्याचा रास अभिमान आम्हा सर्वांना या संस्थेला खूप आहे. सातत्यानं वेर्णेकर दिल्लीत असताना त्याचे सगळे माहितीपत्र यायचे, त्यामुळे काय ऍक्टिव्हिटी चालली ती समजायची. अलीकडे पुण्यात आल्यापासून खूप वाढले, पण दोघंही भारतीय विद्यापीठमध्ये आणि पुणे युनिव्हर्सिटीमध्ये मोठ्या पोस्टवर आहात आणि संगमेश्वरचे स्टुडंट म्हणून या ठिकाणी सिद्धेश्वर आणि संगमेश्वर दोघांचाही रास्त अभिमान आम्हाला या ठिकाणी आहे. तेवढ्यासाठीच रास्त अभिमान नाही, तर त्यांनी आपल्या भाषणामध्ये सांगत असताना जे भावनिक नातं आपल्या गावाविषयी आपण त्या ठिकाणी घडलो त्या संस्थेविषयी ते ठेवलं हे मला फार महत्वाचं वाटतं. आणि बोलताना उमराणे सांगितलं की मी कॉलेजमध्ये पाऊल ठेवलं, ते ग्रॅज्युएशन मला स्टुडंट लाईफमध्ये होते ते अनुभवाला मिळाले. ज्यावेळेस मी भोगीशन सरांच्या खोलीमध्ये गेलो त्यावेळेस त्या सगळ्या आठवणी माझं मन दाखवून आलं. हे असं सगळेजण ठेवतीलच असं नाही, अनेक जण वरच्या गोष्टीवरती जातात, आपापलं कर्तृत्व गाजवतात, जगामध्ये जातात, पण हे आपल्या मूळ संस्कृतीशी मूळ गावाशी नातं खूप कमी लोक ठेवतात आणि त्याचा सारा अभिमान आम्हाला आहे. पुन्हा एकदा आपल्या दोघांचं मी मनपूर्वक अभिनंदन करतो आणि असंच बरोबर आपण या शैक्षणिक कार्यामध्ये कार्य करत राहो आणि त्यामध्ये आपल्याला यश लाभो अशी शुभकामना या संस्थेच्या वतीनं या सर्वांच्या वतीनं दोघांच्या स्पीच मधून ज्या इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट ज्या कारणासाठी डॉक्टर पुढे त्यांच्या सर्व सहकार्याने या ठिकाणी नॅशनल सेमिनारचं आयोजन केलेलं आहे. टीचिंग लर्निंग अँड इव्हॅल्युएशन इन कॉमर्स अतिशय महत्त्वाचा विषय, कारण एक ट्रेंड बदलतोय. गेली 15-20 वर्ष विशेष करून आपल्यापासून 80 दशकापासून सायन्सला जाणं आणि इंजिनिअरिंग आणि मेडिकल फील्डलाच जाणं अशा पद्धतीची भूमिका पालकांमध्ये आणि विद्यार्थ्यांमध्ये मोठ्या प्रमाणात होती. पण गेली 4-5 वर्ष झालं तो ट्रेंड बदलतोय. कॉमर्समध्ये जाण्याचा मोठ्या प्रमाणात एक होप या ठिकाणी येतं, विशेष करून संगमेश्वरमध्ये त्या ठिकाणी मोठ्या संख्येने या ठिकाणी विद्यार्थी आहेत आणि त्याच्या क्वालिटी बेस जे आपल्या संस्थेचं काम आहे ते कसं अजून वाढवता येईल या दृष्टीने सातत्यानं सगळा स्टाफ त्यासाठी प्रयत्न करत असतो आणि त्याच्यातलाच भाग म्हणून या ठिकाणी हा सेमिनार घेतला असं मी समजतो. ज्या प्रोसेसेस आहेत, ज्या टेक्नॉलॉजी आज स्कूल झालेल्या आहेत त्या सगळ्या त्या दोघांनी आपल्या माध्यमातून सांगितलं. फोर्थ जनरेशन रिव्हॉल्युशन कसं इंडस्ट्रीमध्ये येत आहे आणि त्याला लागणारा आपल्याला ह्युमन रिसोर्स कसा तयार केला पाहिजे आणि तो कसा तिथं दिला पाहिजे याबाबत थोडक्यात आता इंट्रोडक्टरी स्पीचमध्ये त्या दोघांनी अतिशय सुंदर आणि चांगल्या पद्धतीनं आपल्याला सांगितलं आहे. आणि म्हणून तशा पद्धतीनं आपण विजन हे ठेवलं पाहिजे. आज आम्ही नॅकचं 3rd ॲप्लिकेशन केला, एक ग्रेड मिळालेलं आहे. हे जरी असलं तरी आपल्याला जी क्रायटेरिया आहे टीचिंग लर्निंग प्रोसेसची यामध्ये बघण्याचा आपला दृष्टिकोन अनेकांचा चांगला आहे, करतायत. काही जणांचं मात्र अजूनही बदलत नाही. मी शिकवलं माझं काम संपलं अशा पद्धतीची भावना टीचिंग प्रोसेसमध्ये प्राध्यापकांची करताना दिसते. वास्तविक पाहता नुसतं शिकवलं, खूप सुंदर शिकवत असाल, चांगलं शिकवत असाल, हार्डवर्क करून शिकत असाल, पण त्या विद्यार्थ्यांना ते समजलंच नाही तर कशा पद्धतीने त्याचा काय उपयोग आहे. आणि म्हणून लर्निंग, टीचिंग रोल लर्निंग हे अतिशय महत्त्वाचं आहे. आपण शिकवलेलं त्याला समजलं की नाही, समजल्यानंतर त्यांनी त्याचं रिपिटेशन किंवा त्याचा अभ्यास पुन्हा रिपीट केला का नाही हेही अतिशय महत्त्वाचं आहे. आणि हे बघण्याचं काम शिक्षकाचं आहे आणि त्याचं इव्हॅल्युएशन हेही करणं अतिशय गरजेचं आहे. यासाठी आपण जो सेमिनार घेतोय त्यासाठी वेगवेगळे टेक्नॉलॉजी जे आलेले आहेत त्याचा वापर आपण करायचा, पण बेस या ठिकाणी आहे की या ठिकाणी आपण लर्निंग प्रोसेसमध्ये आपल्या सर्व शिक्षकांचं त्यामध्ये इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट प्राध्यापक मंडळींचं होणं हे गरजेचं आहे असं मला वाटतं. कारण महत्त्व सांगायचं झालं तर अतिशय जी घटना आपल्या ऐतिहासिक देशामध्ये आहे, द्रोणाचार्य होते, एकलव्य हा त्यांचा शिष्य, परंतु त्याला त्या ठिकाणी शिकवायला घेतलं नाही, परंतु फक्त त्याची मूर्ती करून फक्त लर्निंग प्रोसेस मधून टीचिंग त्याला मिळालंच नाही, फक्त लर्निंग प्रोसेस मधूनही तो आचरणाच्या पेक्षाही चांगला सक्सेसफुल झाला. आणि एवढं महत्त्व लर्निंग प्रोसेसला आहे. तशाच पद्धतीनं आपण तो भाग या माध्यमातून घ्यावा एवढंच मी या निमित्तानं सांगतो. आणि ह्या टेक्नॉलॉजीच्या यानंतरचे जे रिसोर्स पर्सन आहेत सगळेजण आहेत त्या विविध विषयावरती ई लर्निंग, गेम लर्निंग या सगळ्या गोष्टीवरती बोलतील, त्याचे इंट्रोडक्शन आपल्याला देतील. त्या सगळ्याचा उपयोग करून शेवटचा आपला एक जो आहे तो चांगला स्टुडंट ह्युमन रिसोर्स ज्या आज लागणाऱ्या इंडस्ट्रीला आहे त्या इंडस्ट्रीला लागणारा ह्युमन रिसोर्स आपण तयार करावा एवढंच या ठिकाणी सांगू. त्या दोघांचं आज या ठिकाणी आम्ही बोलवलं एक आमदार म्हणून या संस्थेमध्ये आपण दोघं आहात. पुन्हा एकदा आपल्या मनपूर्वक आभार मानतो. आजच्या या नॅशनल सेमिनारच्या उद्घाटन कार्यक्रमाचे अध्यक्ष सन्माननीय आणि आदरणीय संगमेश्वर एज्युकेशन संस्थेचे सचिव धर्मराजी काळाजी सर, आजच्या या उद्घाटन प्रसंगी उपस्थित असलेले मुख्य अतिथी सावित्रीबाई फुले पुणे विद्यापीठाचे प्रो व्हाईस चान्सलर डॉक्टर उमरानी सर, डॉक्टर सचिन वेर्णेकर सर, आणि आजच्या दिवसभरातून आपल्याला जे मार्गदर्शन करणार आहेत ते विविध रिसोर्स पर्सन रघुनाथजी, डॉक्टर शिंदे सर, डॉक्टर सबनीस, प्राचार्य, उपप्राचार्य, तसेच देशाच्या कानाकोपऱ्यातून विशेष करून गोवा, अमरावती या ठिकाणाहून आलेले सर्व डेलिगेट्स आणि participants. Friends, I am given the sweet responsibility of vote of thanks. सर्वप्रथम मी आपल्या सर्वांच्या वतीने या सेमिनारच्या ऑर्गनायझिंग कमिटीच्या वतीने प्राचार्य, टीचिंग स्टाफ, नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ यांच्या वतीने मी आजच्या कार्यक्रमाचे अध्यक्ष सन्माननीय धर्मराजी काळाजी यांचा मी अत्यंत आभारी आहे. कारण ते सतत आमच्या पाठीमागे राहतात, आम्हाला प्रेरणा देतात. कार्यक्रम लहान असो, कार्यक्रम मोठा असो, ते सतत आम्हाला मदत करत असतात, पाठीवरून हात ठोकत असतात, प्रेरणा देत असतात. म्हणून आम्ही हे सर्व अशा प्रकारचे सर्व कार्यक्रम, कालच एक इंटरनॅशनल कार्यक्रम आयोजित करण्यात आलेला होता लायब्ररी सायन्सच्या वतीने. असे हे कार्यक्रम आम्ही केवळ सरांच्या मदतीच्या जोरावरच केले. म्हणून मी विशेष करून त्यांचा ऋणी आहे, आभारी आहे. कारण त्यांचा दररोजचा दैनंदिन शेड्यूल फार बिझी आहे. अनेक जबाबदाऱ्या आहेत. त्या सर्व जबाबदाऱ्या असून देखील ते आपल्याला वेळ देतात, हे विशेष आहे. त्यानंतर आजचे प्रमुख पाहुणे आमचे विद्यार्थी डॉक्टर उमरानी सर, हे आपल्या की नोट्स मध्ये त्यांनी अभ्यासपूर्ण आपल्या समोर व्याख्यान दिलेलं आहे. परंतु त्यांनी जो प्रेरणा स्रोत सांगितला तो मला फार टच करतो. आपल्या वडिलापासून, गावापासून, समाजापासून सिद्धेश्वर प्रशाला, संगमेश्वर कॉलेजचे व्यवस्थापन, संस्थापक, हे प्रेरणा स्रोत कसं ठरलं. आणि मी आज केवळ त्यामुळेच आज मोठ्या पदावर काम करतो. कारण डॉक्टर बाबासाहेब आंबेडकरांनी म्हटलेलं आहे, आपल्याला सर्वांना माहीत आहे, शिक्षण हे वाघिणीचं दूध आहे. जो प्राशन करतो तो डरकाळी फोडल्याशिवाय राहत नाही. तेवढंच उमराणी सरांच्या वडिलांनी उचललं आणि उमराणी सरांना शाळेत प्रवेश दिला. आणि आज आपण पाहतो उमराणी सर हे निश्चितपणे या संगमेश्वर महाविद्यालयाचा प्रतिनिधी म्हणून अनेक ठिकाणी ते डरकाळी फोडत आहे. त्यांचा उत्तरोत्तर विकास हो, प्रगती हो. आज ते प्रो व्हाईस चान्सलर आहेत. ते व्हाईस चान्सलर व्हावं अशी आमच्या संस्थापकाची आणि आमची इच्छा आहे. म्हणजे आम्हाला मान काठीनं सांगता येईल की आमचा विद्यार्थी हे बघा असा असतो. हे आमच्या विद्यार्थ्याला आणि इथं आलेल्या सर्व पार्टिसिपंटला एक प्रकारचं प्रेरणा ठरेल. सचिन वेर्णेकर सरांनी इतर अत्यंत जोशपूर्ण शिक्षा, परीक्षा आणि दीक्षा हे किती मार्मिक पद्धतीने सांगितलं. यामुळे देखील मी दोन्ही व्यक्तींचं, उमराणी सर आणि वेर्णेकर सरांचा मी अत्यंत ऋणी आहे, आभारी आहे. तसेच आज दिवसभरामध्ये जे रिसोर्स पर्सन आपल्याला मार्गदर्शन करणार आहेत त्यांचाही आभारी आहे. प्राचार्य, उपप्राचार्य, शिक्षक, शिक्षकेतर कर्मचारी आम्हाला हे सेमिनार घेण्यासाठी चांगलं सहकार्य केलेलं आहे. म्हणूनच आज आम्ही हे यशस्वीरित्या हे सेमिनार आयोजित करू शकलो. विशेष करून आपण जर आला नसता, आमच्या विनंतीला मान देऊन गोव्यापासून अमरावतीकडून अनेक हर्डल्स वेळ देऊन, संकट झेलून आपण इथं आलात, आम्हाला स्वार्थ अभिमान आहे. आपलेही स्वागत आणि आपल्याला धन्यवाद देतो. तसेच हे सेमिनार यशस्वी करण्यासाठी ज्यांनी प्रत्यक्ष आणि अप्रत्यक्षपणे आम्हाला सहकार्य केलं त्यांचाही मी अत्यंत आभारी आहे. धन्यवाद.
अच्छा मॅडम, तुम्हाला शुभेच्छा.
दोन मिनिटात